to, our topic of the day. What happens when your family doesn't like the one that you are in love with? And I was really shocked at, there wasn't a lot of kind of information that was different on this topic. I'm amazed how they have millions of things for self help. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
many things that we said about helping you and achieving this and being happy. So I'm like, you can tell me all these things that make me happy, but you can only give me two or three things to have me. I don't want to say control others, but you realize at the end of the day, you cannot control other people's feelings, thoughts, and you can only control yourself and how you react to them.
True. I think you want me to talk about my own experiences for a second here?
Oh, this could be interesting.
Well, my very first boyfriend, my mother just loved. Okay, he couldn't do no wrong. She just thought the world of him. So I never heard anything negative about him from her lips.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe it's something to do with the fact that she was also good friends with his one of his older sisters. I don't know, but I never heard anything bad. The second major boyfriend that I had, she didn't talk against him. She only would say to reflect on the fact that my boyfriend's mother and her were contemporaries, and during that period, when she came up, my boyfriend's mother was light skinned with really naturally long straight hair all the way down her back, and she was very proud of the fact that she was a light skinned woman, so she thought she was always too cute. And I guess they went to school together, and so she has those memories, but she never really said anything bad about him per se. And I don't know, so I got to jump forward to, there may have been a couple brought home from college, and but nothing. She never said anything. So about my, so now I've been married.
You're born. You got something juicy.
No, I'm not. No,
no.
Okay, what do you have then?
Because I have really good stories. Because of course, as everybody has, been listening to us, Miss Gigi is AKA Mom. And okay, so I went to college, fell in love, and it was around Christmas break.
Oh my God!
And I was like, Mom, come up here, meet me and my boyfriend and I, and he was trying to put on a good show, and I was so excited because family. My mom is an actress, okay? Halle Berry don't got nothing to her because she was sitting there like, oh yeah, oh you looking for a job, huh? Well, it's hard out here, but you'll find something. So you in school? No. So, I'm thinking, okay, she's not being negative. As soon as he goes to the bathroom, that smile turns to a frown. She was like, here's a bum. No, it's not going to work. And I was like, it's only been 10 minutes. You haven't given him a chance. And me personally, that just made me so much more determined to, be in his corner and help him. And I had Miss Gigi over here filling out his FAFSA papers and everything, honey. I was in his corner. We were Bonnie and Clyde. And I think that was the last kind of boyfriend I brought around for a while. Actually, you've hated most of my boyfriends or gentlemen that I brought around.
Well, I just don't see them as being not good enough. I think over the long run you would not have been pleased with them.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm very observant.
Yeah, you're that parent that nobody's good enough for your daughter.
No, I tried. Now, after I made my first mistake, when I realized that you were head over heels in love with this young man, I realized, oh my God, I made a mistake. I should not have said anything. You should have found out on her own. So a year and a half, 2 years later, you did in a relationship, and you found out, yeah, Mom was right, kind of. But that was your first boyfriend, and you were very much in love.
Yes,
we got sick of him. Every time we looked at you, we would see him. We were sick of him. It's like, is he going to be there? And we never got to see you alone. But it proved out that he wasn't the best person for you. But I made that mistake, and so even with I don't complain about his girlfriends at all. I said, I'm not ever going to do that again. I'm going to let them, let the relationship flow on its own, as long as there's nothing involved that's crazy or abusive or dangerous or criminal. Then I'm not going to say anything.
However, the funny thing is, when I was doing research, that they said, when your parents don't like them, ask them, well, what are the reasons? Is it something that he said? Was it a mannerism that he did? Something where is it concrete, or you just don't like them?
You want to know what my first reason was? You ever asked?
Oh, sure. What was your first reason?
He will not be able to take care of you properly, right? Already he was too dependent on you. You were still a student, and you just a student, not even out in the world working, and he was already dependent on you, period. Treat you like you were an independent woman on my paycheck. But, not good enough.
Okay, we might have to end this one early.
Okay.
I should open my mouth on that one.
But after a while, I began to see his potential. I said, okay, he's bright. He is a very good communicator, loud, but a very good communicator, so he has potential. So then when he needed help, because, he needed information about how to get into college, he thought the only way he could go to college to pay for it was to go to the bank and get a loan. So we had to explain to him about FAFSA and help him complete all that paperwork. Then he applied to college, and he got in, okay.
So you worked hard.
I saw the potential. Young, I knew you were head over heels, and boom.
I was.
That was your first love. You should see how she say his name. If I say his name, stop. Oh, my God.
Hammer time. So, that's the first thing they said. To find out if there's anything really concrete, if you really like this. It's just like this person.
And at some point in time, I think that's a good idea. Find out why they don't like the person.
And then you should address it at the beginning.
Yeah,
don't let it fester.
Right, and some of that also is they need to, if you're an adult, they need to trust you and your ability to make a good decision.
Right.
Because the way we raise you, so we're going to trust that you're able to have some sort of level of discernment about who's good for you and who's not good for you. So, but keep calm. Don't make it argumentative. I like what you said about just have a sit-down conversation. Well, why don't you like it? What is it about him that you don't like? And give, and maybe he can address it. If you share it in some kind of way, and you can think about change, you can just say, well, this is who he is, this is who I want to be with. And then they should respect your opinion. But you can work things out. They said another good way, it's kind of a cute little article was talking about kind of when mama over your partner, your boyfriend, your spouse, win her over with kindness. Pay her compliments about even the smallest thing. You just be nice and say eventually you
that
will.
did not work in my case.
I don't remember getting any compliments.
Ooh.
Okay. So he mad. I don't know. Maybe that's what he did. I began to say, well, he's not too bad after all. So,
whatever.
And they said, try to spend some time with the mother alone, so you can develop your own connection with the mother or with the father, and do it. Let them have some time to get to know each other, and
it always sounds scary to me. Like, I don't think I've never really left anyone with you, have I? Not that I remember. No. I was never like. I guess I just didn't like them that much to leave them alone with you. I was scared to go to eat them up and spit them out.
Let's take them in the reverse. What if his mama, he's a mama's boy, and mama doesn't like you, and you're his pick? It goes both ways. How do you bridge that gap and change your relationship around? Because it's the same way, that if you have a happy relationship with your dad, that's your first love. If for the man, his first love is with his mom, that's the first woman he's going to love.
So I think it has to just be a mutual respect. When everybody's grown, you don't have to like the person. But I just feel like if everybody's cordial, respectful, but sometimes it's hard. Like with my brother, it's very hard for me. People always tease me because they were like, you act like this is your son. And I just expect the best from him, and some of his choices, I will say, that I don't like. And, you know, I kind of gotten a little bit of words with his current girlfriend now.
Yes, you went over there and had
I wasn't proud of myself at that moment.
Oh, that's the first time I heard you say that.
You know, I mean, I was like, okay, I didn't have to go hard on her like that. When she's like, do you have a problem with me? And I just was like, yes, as a matter of fact, I do. And here are the 20 reasons why. We got them out. And, I mean, it wasn't a disrespectful conversation. But, you know, sometimes you go like, oh, maybe I just should have kept my mouth shut because it upset my brother.
It did.
And then, you know, we got in a fight. And, you know.
Not physical. Not
physical fight. But, you know what I mean, that was the first time that my brother and I actually had a major disagreement. And, you know, I had to take a step back and go, this is the person that right now at this point he loves, and I just have to keep my nose out of it. So I don't even think about it no more. But, you know, it's hard when you love somebody, you want the best for somebody.
Sure.
And then, you know, sometimes even like your friends, and they're like, I hate that person you're dating because they're looking at it from the outside in. You know, they see that it's not going well, or, you know, if you bring your friend to a family reunion and they're looking like, this is crazy, and if you decide to be with this person, I don't know if you're going to be happy, because I know I wouldn't personally be happy if you hated who I end up dating,
but once again,
marrying. I would be so upset.
But that goes back to, as your parent, as your mother, I need to respect your opinion. And hopefully you and he will prove me wrong, and that you know, you will be able to make it. So I think you have to just step back and allow relationships to develop. Like I said, that's
that's true. But okay, some people's moms and family are crazy.
True.
And some people really have to sit down there and make a decision. Am I going? If this person's going to be in my life, are we not going to talk? Am I not going to just talk to them? Am I just going to really just sit there and grin and bear it?
Well, you know, and before we go, I want to plug in that it can also be, maybe if you already have children, you got to think about that too. Will the children like him? So don't be bringing anybody around your children after a few months. You know, let some time really grow and pass so that you know this person inside and out before you introduce them to your child. Because maybe your children will always say, I don't like him, I don't like her.
Right.
So they need time.
And then sometimes with 1 in 4 women, and I think with boys it's maybe 1 in 8, molestation.
Right.
You can't bring everybody around your family.
And so be careful and understand that maybe it's not your parent. Maybe you're out under your parents' roof and you raise your own family. But the significant other could be someone who you try to bring another person into their homes, into their lives, and maybe they're resentful of that. So you got to work that out as well over time.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, family, you know, I heard this quote that someone said, and they said, hear the love, not the words. And when your family is telling you something, realize they're saying it out of love. They're not saying it trying to be negative. They just
that
they don't want anything wrong to happen to you.
We better come to an end.
Yes, we're coming to an end. Family, have a great weekend. We're kind of taking a little break.
Yeah.
And so, you know, we're going to come back in a few weeks, but we love you so much.
We're taking a holiday break.
Yeah, we're taking a holiday break. So, you know, this is your girl, Queeness.
This is Gigi.
And we are RIB, made from a man, but built by women.
Hey, ladies, stand up, it's the year of the woman. Stand up, it's the year of the woman. Don't take no stuff now, ladies, stand up with me. Welcome to RIB.